I remember on my previous video um, trying to explain something to you in regards to proportions and doing the 8 heads, and I kind of saw the video, went back and saw it, and left me saying, what was I trying to say? I didn't explain a damn thing. So in this video I'm trying to correct that, see if it works, and I want to tell you about those 8 heads. So let's get right into it. I don't want this video to be an hour long. So I kind of already did the segmentation of the layer. As you can see, divided into 8 layers, eight sections. And the purpose of this is because you want to draw and define the size of your head, which will serve us for the rest of the explanation. This is our head. So all I wanted to say back there is that to keep consistency and proportions across your design, you have to have 8 heads going down like this. Let me just draw 8 heads down. Looks like a balloon, but we'll roll with that. So now we have our 8 heads. Why is this important? If we're not talking about design here, we're talking about proportions. Proportions is key. The more realistic it looks, the better. We're going to lower the opacity to 20 something, and we're going to be opening a new layer, which is on top, and start drawing our character, our design. And I remember explaining on the other video that around this area, the bottom of layer, I keep saying layer, segment 4 or section 4, this right here marks halfway through, 1 to 4, 4 to 8, halfway through. This is your crotch area, your growing area. So in this example, I had done a male example, male body example on the other video. Like I said, I saw it, it's all over the place. I decided to record again, and this time, yep, we're going to be doing a female body character. And just watch how I guide myself with the lines that are on the back there, background. And I'm just gonna draw her like in a proud position, just like I did with the previous one. I always like to draw this line here, this underwear line or bikini line or whatever, because it helps me see and determine if the proportions are going okay. So arms, from this point on, like I did say on the previous video, you just see and feel and make your own judgment as to how it looks. If it looks good to you, then it's good. Just want to do her hands on her waist. Let me just draw the other. And as you can see, I'm respecting the length of the elbow here, because if this elbow is right below this line, then my other elbow will be right below this line, line number 2, right? So, alright, so we go like that. That way it's much easier to get a hold of dimensions or proportions. Now, legs. I like to draw the knees at the bottom of level 6. And disclaimer, it doesn't have to, this is not a rule of thumb where, okay, if it's not on level 6, then no, it's wrong. No. It's just, art is just such a diverse thing that your design, depending on your character design, if you wanted to have shorter legs, then do it. I'm just telling you, if you want to improve your drawing game, your level, then at least hear me out and try to respect proportions. I know you understand. Let's just go ahead and move on. Knee level here, knee number 1, knee number 2. Just gonna draw connect these lines here. That's the growing area, like I said, a little thin. So we're just gonna look, if you have to erase lines, then do it. Don't be afraid. Do it as many times as you need until you like what you see. And again, it's a female. Well, the arms are a bit like thick, so I need to correct that part, but you get the point, right? If it were a male, I would leave it, but you know. And then the legs, just try to, the bottom of level 8 is our floor level. That's our floor level. So if you go below that, the legs will seem and appear more or longer than what they need to be. All right, unless of course you deliberately are giving your character longer legs because it's your character design, then so be it. That's all right. So I'm just gonna delete or unsee the back layer, and then there we go. That's our model. That's our athlete, if you may. And all we have to do now is draw, create a new layer on top of this one, bring down opacity for this one so that the darker lines on this one won't get in the way of you drawing on the layer that's on top of this one. And then just erase as many times as you want, because this model, this base, will not erase. You will always have a reference where the knees are, where the elbows are, shoulders, eyes. Remember to draw the cross, ears, you know, abdomen area, waist area, knees, all that. You will have a reference because you would have already done your job with this model. Like I said on the previous video, disclaimer, this is not a rule of thumb. You don't have to draw like this every single time you pick up your pen or your stylus or pencil, whatever. But it helps big time. It helps big time. It helps your drawings look better, more natural. And I'm thinking, okay, I had a request. To give you an example, what I mean that it's not a rule of thumb. I was requested to draw Sonic the Hedgehog, which I'll gladly do because, yeah, why not? It's for I think a 2-year-old. And I'm thinking, okay, Sonic is definitely, let me go back to the other thing here. Oh dear. So Sonic is definitely not 8 heads tall. You've seen the show, I've seen the show, we all know the character. He's at best 4 heads tall. So what I'll do is that I don't want to make this video longer, but just gonna tell you what I mean in a second. What I would do is this. Sonic the Hedgehog. He's at least 4 heads tall. At least 2 sections will be his head because he does have a big head. Then another section for his body, right? I did 4 and 5, whatever. And 6 for his body. And then maybe another section for his little legs. I know he has big shoes, whatever, but we'll get to that in a second. The little arms. So I would draw Sonic like that. And then all it takes is to just, you know, I think his eyes go like this, and he has a cool, see what I mean? Like, and then he has like some maybe like that, you know, like if you made him 8 heads tall, how would he look like? And then he has some white gloves, right? Yeah, you get the point. So the technique works for everything. If you want to, whether you want to draw Sonic, you want to draw Goku, you want to draw Luffy from One Piece, whatever, just take a good look at your character, do the eight section thing, and say, okay, he's about 7 heads tall or 5 heads tall or whatever, and then just do what I showed you in the video. Alright, that's what I wanted to show you about those 8 heads. I hope this was clear enough. If you have any comments, please do let me know down in the comment section. Give it a heart if you thought this was helpful for you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. And of course, if you have any requests for any video or explanation on how I do my drawings, yeah, feel free to let me know. Thanks again. I'll talk to you later.